So the NBA likes to call itself a family, but last year, two of the league's most famous clans took that to the extreme, and it's coming to bear in this playoff series we're watching between Dallas and the Clippers right now. The Maverick Seth Curry, the younger brother of Steph Curry, son of Del Curry, married Callie Rivers, herself the daughter of Clippers coach Doc Rivers, and the sister of Rockets guard Austin Rivers. And hey, they're all playing each other right now, so take a look.
The wedding was epic. It was epic, a lot of fun.
The wedding was one of the funnest nights of my life.
The wedding was unbelievable. I still don't get, I think, and I'm going to talk to Adam Silver, I think there's some kind of tampering or salary cap infringement that the coach from another team paid for a wedding for an NBA player as another team, and I think somehow I have to get reimbursed. And honestly,
you hope you get busted for tampering with that so that somebody can pay you back all that money.
Exactly, exactly. Listen, I have one daughter, and it was awesome.
The NBA likes to call itself a family, but this past summer, two of the league's most famous clans took that to the extreme when the Dallas Mavericks' Seth Curry, the younger brother of two-time MVP Steph Curry and son of former three-point assassin Del Curry, married Callie Rivers, herself the daughter of Clippers coach Doc Rivers and sister of Rockets guard Austin Rivers.
When you hear Callie is dating an NBA player, what was your first reaction?
I wasn't happy about it, but when I found out, when she started talking to Seth, we all had a different feeling.
Doc and Del played against each other in the early 90s. Then 20 years later, Seth and Austin were teammates at Duke, which also led to a friendship between Steph and Austin.
There's a lot of, shared experiences in terms of, the pressure of having a dad that played in the NBA, you trying to create your own path.
It's fun to have another father figure in Doc who I can talk to about anything. He gives me a lot of advice, whether it's basketball or off the floor.
The families being so closely tied together has caused some extra work for Del, who is now a broadcaster with the Hornets.
5 teams I have to watch: the Hornets, Warriors, Clippers, Houston, Mavericks, absolutely.
Now, in the Western Conference Finals, you and your wife had those split jerseys trying to represent both sides. Yeah. You're going to have like a 5-way jersey now to kind of rep all the teams?
We may go jerseys, hats, socks. Right. Yeah, we'll have a lot of apparel.
And then there is the matter of the next generation. Seth and Callie have a daughter, Carter, who may have the most desirable DNA in basketball.
We've already seen she's 14 months old and has a jump shot already. I kid you not. I'll put my arms in a basket hoop, and she is perfect form at 14 months.
I might have to see what the national rankings are on 2-year-olds coming out next year, because they're probably going down to that level right now.
Basketball runs our family. It always has been. Now it's even magnified because of this family tree of basketball now is crazy.
So awesome. Seth said he gets advice from Doc. Probably not during this series, though. And Doc needs some advice himself, because one of his biggest problems containing Luka Doncic. He's just torching the Clippers offensively. Sunk that game-winning shot, of course, to even the series at 2 apiece. So, Chauncey, we'll leave Seth out of it. We'll leave the family connection out of it. What kind of defensive adjustments do you expect to see tonight from Doc and his team on Luka?
Well, I'm not sure. It's tough to trap him because they have so many three-point shooters around, but I think we at least need to see it, this Dallas team is #1 offensive team in the league for a reason. People just thought the Clippers were going to sweep through them. No, this is a tough team. Right. They're tough to defend, and when you guys get confidence, they got a lot of three-point shooting. The three-point shot is so prevalent in today's game that it makes all games never a blowout. It's always close. So Luka's tough to defend. I'm pretty sure they'll switch up some things. But here's what I do know, and Matt knows this as well. You can never give a great player a steady diet of anything. They'll figure you out. So you have to change up coverages, whether you trap some, whether you show some, whether you drop some. You put different defenders on them. You maybe get physical, a little more physical. I just know in the first game, it was chippy.
Yeah.
Porzingis gets thrown out. Luka's mad, but some players can't play mad. He's always smiling out there. You might have to get under his skin a little bit. So we'll see. But this Dallas team deserves some credit.
Clippers need to pray. They need to pray. I don't know if they're going to be able to stop Luka straight up. And like Sean said, giving them different looks. They're smart enough to know they have to screen Kawhi off Luka every time, and then he's switching off to Reggie Jackson, and that's just a mismatch. I would like to see Paul George be more involved in the pick and roll, so maybe he can switch to Luka. But this kid has exceed all expectations.
Oh, man.
If he stays healthy, he's going to be one of the all-time greats. I still don't know if they have enough, but I love what Luka's doing. The Clippers have a team full of dogs, but Luka's the only one barking right now. He's looking at their bench every time he hits a shot, looking at Doc. I love what Luka's doing, but I think, like Chauncey said, get physical, get into his body, make him fight, make it a war. But it's great basketball.
And you know what else was different that first game? They had Pat Beverly. Pat Beverly missing the past couple of games. Obviously, a bunch of that ingredient. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.